Hello, today we will be going over roller coaster data on a tool called CodeApp. CodeApp is very useful when one wants to organize data in a visual context. We begin with each data entry located on the left in a chart, along with its corresponding graph to the right. I can make this graph disappear by clicking on it and clicking on the X in the top right corner, and make it reappear by clicking Graph in the top left corner in the menu bar. I can click Graph as many times as I would like to. Along with Graph, there's Tables, Map, Slider, Calc, Text, and Plugins. A really cool one for sure would be Map. And Map is useful here because it shows you where each roller coaster is located. Right now, I'm going to compare top speed and the year each roller coaster was made. First, I gotta increase the size of my graph. Top speed is a quantitative variable, and so is the year that each roller coaster was made. I'm going to drag top speed to the x-axis, along with the year that it was opened for the Y. This data is still kind of confusing to understand. To make it easier, I can click Year Opened, and I can click Age Groups. This turns it into categorical attributes. So now it's split into older, recent, and newest. These are qualitative. Now, to analyze the data, it is easy to see that the newer roller coasters are much faster than the older ones. To find the mean of each row, you click the ruler and hit Mean. There's also Count, Percent, Median, Standard Deviation, Box Plot, and Plotted Value. This graph shows that the fastest top speed comes from this point right here. Now, when I click on this point, it takes it to me right where it is located in the chart. This is where I can find more information on this specific point. It is called Top Thriller Dragster, located in Ohio, made out of steel. It's a sit-down, and it was made in the year 2003. Now, I'm going to add a third variable, which is qualitative. I will drag this qualitative attribute over top of the graph, and I'm going to choose the type. This obviously color coordinates all the points. Pink is wooden and green is steel. However, if I want to change those colors, I can change them by clicking the paintbrush and choosing whatever color I would want. With this new information, I can tell that the wooden coasters are slower than the steel coasters. Also, that less wooden coasters are made these days. These points located on the outside are called outliers, and they tend to make effects in the mean and the standard deviation. Considering this data, I can now come to the conclusion that if I were to ride a roller coaster before 1980, I would expect a top speed of 49 miles an hour. Now, if I were to ride a roller coaster built now, I would expect a speed of 66 miles an hour. Now, I'm going to add a new data point. To do this, by manually adding the information in the open box below the chart. The new data point that I'm going to include is found right here and it's called Extreme. It is located in Louisiana. The length is 1,391.1 feet. The height is 50.8 feet. The top speed is 37.3 miles an hour and has no inversions. I'm going to add this all to my graph by going back to Code App and clicking down here. The only main difference is I'm only going to add the terms that will affect my graph. It was made out of steel, made in the year 2007, and the top speed was 37 miles an hour. This is going to make an effect on my graph because top speed is much slower. So now when I look at the median's only 65.4. So it decreased. Although this point that we added, which is located around here, and if I want to find it specifically, I can click on it right here. At least it works with the other ones around it. I hope this video helps others understand how to work with the tool Code App.